Hello, my name is Zachary Wilkin, and this is the video walkthrough for the alpha release of Acute Living. Let's get started. So first off, we're going to log in with the designated administration account. One, 2, 3. Okay. Well, we can check the remember me to be remembered later. We'll log in, and then we're prompted with a button to add a new tenant. So here we can add a new tenant, comes up with all the necessary fields. So I'll just take a minute right now and fill all of those in. This is something that would be done when you're actually going to sign the lease. So it prompts with a temporary password. Oops. And then you can enter the property. I'm going to enter my personal information. Boca Vista is where I live, if I can spell. Oops. It looks like I might need to change some of the autocorrect settings. So then we'll fill in some other information. Like I said, this is something that is done by the manager. Sorry, when you go to sign the lease or actually sign up, they would ask you for your email address, all that other good stuff. Florida. And then monthly rent, we'll just put $945.99 for right now. Does have form validation, so let me just take out a unit. It recognizes that all the fields, or not all the fields, are complete. For the manager side, there's not really a necessity to go through and validate each and every single one because they all need to be filled out no matter what. I also do have the double password validation to make sure that both of the provided temporary passwords are correct. It's just a good habit to get into. Okay, so we'll fill back in this information, then we'll save the new client. Oh, email already exists, so actually I'm very glad that that popped up. Shows that there's already email out there. I was using that to test, so let's go zachtest@acute.com. Save that. 105A new tenant has been successfully saved. Close that out. And then instead of logging out, I'm just going to demonstrate the auto login feature. That was actually not part of the alpha. However, it's super simple to implement, so I just figured may as well do it. Log back in. Oh, it's trying to log into that test account that I just set up. So we'll actually cancel that for right now. Now let's move over to the device where we can log into that test account on the client side. So we'll log into zachtest@acute.com with that previously provided password, Zach123. We'll enable the auto login. And just as you saw on the computer, since this is the first time we're going to be logging into the account, it's going to prompt us for some additional information to be set up, such as your name, phone number, and the new password you want to use. So I'll enter this information right now. And then we'll just change it to password. And then you notice I didn't fill them out there. Password mismatched. Once again, just something good to get in the habit of. Oh, apparently I can't type. There we go. So now all that information has been saved and updated with the new to the client. You can go into your account and view all the new information there. The editing feature is not active yet. That will be in a beta release. However, I do have it implemented into the account features. So then the main bread and butter right now for the alpha release is going to be the bills. Here you can see all the bills. Now on the manager side, I didn't fill in any additional bills. So right now it doesn't really have any good information. So right now we're going to head over to the Firebase console. This next part is actually going to be part of the manager application, which is going to be, I believe, in release candidate. But for now, we're just going to do it on the Firebase console. So let's just fill in some random bill information. You notice that right now it's not late or anything like that, so everything's green, the status is active. We can view our details, there's nothing wrong, no late fees, anything like that. So on the Firebase console, we're actually going to mark this as a late tenant. Oops. And then we're going to prompt them with a $15 late fee. Charge them $10 for parking. We'll just implement like $45 for water, or not, well, we'll do $45 for water, and then, oops, yeah, these bills are just, I'm not saying this is what I specifically pay, but I mean, this is pretty much just a ballpark. So then we'll add up 20 trash. So now the manager has completed some of the bills. Let's go back in here and now see our updated bills. And as you can see, it is dynamically updated with all of the information that has just been populated by the manager. It now is color-coded with red and an overdue status. And that also shows in the additional information, it shows that it has not been paid yet. And then here is our total breakdown. Now we're going to hit payment. It did prompt up with the Apple Pay. It did it really quick. I haven't really figured out how to get all of the sandbox stuff to make the Apple Pay work completely seamless. Just because it has to do with setting up server-side code and all that stuff. And in all honesty, I did not expect that for the alpha. So we now have our bills paid. I do got to change the colors on that other screen, I just realized. And then this will update showing that everything is paid. There's no current due date. Shows the day that the bill was paid, which was today, and now shows that we have no outstanding balance. Go back into make payment. It's going to reflect all the changes, including the pay date, and to show that the status has now been paid. All right, that is everything. Maintenance is to come in the beta, and same with the administration application on a separate device. Thank you for watching. Please let me know if you have any questions.